Welcome to TomBob Outdoors. On this week's exciting episode of Friends in Wild Places, we join up with our partners at H&H Performance as they take this dilapidated pile of scrap metal from the 1970s and turn it into a multifaceted showpiece inspired by Pennsylvania's elk country. Join us as this adventure goes from TomBob Outdoors to TomBob Indoors. Stay tuned, you're watching Friends in Wild Places.
I like walking on the wild side, wide open every time, letting it fly. You can find me high on the mountaintop, floating down a river rock, living for the ride. If you really want room to run, I'll show you where to get it done. Step off the back porch, jump across the fence, don't let the barbed wire catch you in the pants. I'll be waiting in the bottom by the TomBob Creek. Come on, take a walk on the wild side with me.
Located this Bronco down here in Kerwinsville, and it's the start of the project. So we're going to go down here. We picked a great day, got nice rain and probably mud. Get down here and get this thing dug out. Get home, get this project rolling, huh? Doesn't look like he's home yet. He'll be stuck in 20 minutes. Yeah. There's a groundhog hole. Get her out of here and stop at the Blue Cow. Probably too much to hope for it. Those tires will hold air, but probably should try it. Yeah.
How'd you get yourself in this mess?
I don't know. I think I come up with this idea and then told Raleigh, and he seemed to bite on it, and then that was it. It was too late. So it's over. We just got to make her happen now.
The boys at the shop, have they seen stuff worse than this? Or?
No, this will be about typical. This is about what they'll expect. They won't be happy, but this is about what they'll expect. All right, well, let's see if we can get Steve here and start getting this thing drug out of here. I said he's slowing down. This is our tractor. Yep, here he is. This is our tractor. He's coming for us. Excavate this son out of there. Can't say that.
Howdy. Run the key.
Ryan Fortune.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We're getting this baby dug out of here, huh?
I was up earlier, looked at it. Shouldn't be a problem, I don't think. I hope not. Famous last words, right?
Yeah. If we can get air in those tires, it'll pull up out of here.
And if we don't?
We leave it here.
Welcome to Bob's Army and Navy of Clearfield, Pennsylvania. We are the area's largest retailer of hunting and sporting goods, including guns in all areas, hunting equipment and supplies, boots for all situations, archery supplies, reloading equipment supplies, and Army surplus. Be sure to stop in and talk to the area's most knowledgeable and friendly staff at Bob's Army and Navy.
We are Bob's Army Navy.
Welcome to Friends and Wild Places.
The Keystone Elk Country Alliance, combining an entertaining and educational experience with family fun. The leader in conservation education, improving habitat projects for elk and other wildlife in Pennsylvania's elk country. In the heart of the Pennsylvania wilds, the Keystone Elk Country Alliance, located at the Elk Country Visitor Center. To learn more, visit experienceelkcountry.com.
Welcome back.
It's still holding air.
You got all four, buddy. You're the man.
Don't talk yet.
You're the man.
Well, we're eating this rubber. She blows out of here.
Oh, you're a good shit.
Oh, yeah.
We joined back up with the guys from H&H Performance just as they're about to move this Bronco from its resting place for the last 30 years.
Hi, I'm Raleigh Cogan, President and CEO of the Keystone Elk Country Alliance, and we're here in Du Bois, Pennsylvania at H&H Performance. The owner of H&H Performance here with us today, Ryan Horchin. What we've got here is the Kika Bronco. This Kika Bronco is a 1974. It's a Bronco that Ryan is going to take this piece of equipment, it looks like this, and turn it into a very high-end rebuild of a 1974 Ford Bronco. H&H Performance is known around the world for their muscle cars, for their rebuilds of their muscle cars, and he's going to take his talent into this Ford Bronco. So you're going to start with the frame, and everything's going to go away. And you're going to
be new from there on.
Okay, let's take a look at the hood here, under the hood. This is unbelievable what's under here.
Yeah, this.
Pick that up, okay?
This is your original power plant. This is a Ford 302 that's in here, and this.
Is that a small V8?
Yes, it's a small V8, but this is old school. We're going modern. We're gonna use brand new technology. Right
You got
now.
enough room to put a 400 horse under there?
Oh yeah, we can make it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we can make it fit.
All right.
You
So
know,
are you talking like it's the same exact power plant, transfer case, transmission, everything out of the current Mustang?
what you would see in the GT Mustang or the Shelby GT500, the new Mustangs, yeah. That's exactly. When this is done, we want to have something that's reliable. on the drive, that the common person can get in, hit the key, and if they have a problem, they can come here, or they can go to, local Ford dealer, plug it in, they're going to find out what the problem is.
So it's going to be the old style with all the modern
That's what we want.
bells and whistles. Let's let the viewers take a look at Ryan's vision here of what he thinks this is going to be, or his vision of what he's going to make this be. I'm amazed to look at that with the Pennsylvania Elk Country theme, Keystone Elk Country Alliance theme, Pennsylvania's elk country in there with the elk leather seats, maybe some antler and some other,
Yeah, we talked about some antler accents that were shooting into the gear shift and so forth.
Keystone Elk Country Alliance logo and that kind of thing on there. So you're looking at, today's May 5th, and we're looking at by August 19th having this on display at the Elk Country Visitor Center in Benezet, Pennsylvania, and it's going to look like that.
Absolutely, I can see it in your face, it's going to happen.
I'm with you, man. I'm not sure how, but you're going to get it done,
We're
right?
going to have it there. We have some of the best technicians in the world outside this building here.
I mean, some of the work you've done in the past, you talk about your work around the world. You literally have worked around the world on muscle cars. You specialize in what?
Shelby's and Mustangs, and Fords. So we have Ford products that really focus on.
Is this going to be your first Bronco?
It's the first Bronco. We don't believe it to be the last, but we know this is going to be our first, and it's going to be a fun project. We're going to learn a lot from this one right off the bat.
Pennsylvania's Elk Country is the theme, and the reason for that is this was your idea. And this is something you came to us with, and you talked about Pennsylvania's Elk Country, Keystone Elk Country Alliance. We're a Pennsylvania-based 501c3 nonprofit. We operate the Elk Country Visitor Center in Benezet. Ryan came to us saying, you know what, we ought to do this rebuild, make it the Elk Country theme around Keystone Elk Country Alliance, sell raffle tickets on this. The proceeds come right back to Keystone Elk Country Alliance, benefit elk country. We sure appreciate that. But we couldn't do that without all your sponsors and all your partners. And we'll talk about them here in a future show. Yeah. But we certainly appreciate your ideas, your vision, and your dedication to Pennsylvania's elk country. And so this vehicle will be on display at the Keystone Elk Country Alliance Elk Expo, August 19th. It'll be the first time it's in public view. Yep. We're going to have it done, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
When we come back, we'll see how many long nights Ryan put in to finish this Bronco. Stay tuned. You're watching Friends in Wild Places.
From medical industry projects to the home project, powdered metal affects literally every area of your life. It also affects the adrenaline projects. We supply the component part. You bring it to life. Continuous metal technology.
Looking for a great getaway spot to disconnect from this? Filled with adventure and thrills everywhere you look. Not to mention some of the most breathtaking scenery in our nation. Come relax and unwind with us at the Lakeview Store Cabins and RV Camping, located across from the Cinemahoning State Park, smack dab in the heart of the Pennsylvania wilds, where you can stargaze here, kayak down there, visit the pristine state parks over there, jump on a horse and wagon ride in elk country, wet a line right here, and see all kinds of wildlife in between. Or just kick back and read a book fireside. It's all right here. Handy to Lakeview Store, Cabin Rentals, and RV Camping. And don't forget to pick up your TomBob Outdoors and Kika Partners and Conservation logo wear while you're in our area. Give us a call at 814-647-8657 and be sure to like us on Facebook.
When it's time to perform, don't waste your opportunity. We are the science of performance. You won't truly understand ammo until you start making your own. Go. Ballistic Products, the science of performance.
I'm Raleigh Cogan, your host, and this week we're in DuBois, Pennsylvania at H&H Performance. We're here with Ryan Horchin, the owner of H&H Performance, and you're going to see this rebuild of this 1974 Ford Bronco as he takes it from this condition to a very high-end Ford Bronco with 400 horsepower Coyote Ford Mustang motor in it. It's going to have automatic transmission, lift kit, wheels and tires upgrade. It's going to have elk hide leather seats. TomBob Outdoors, stay tuned as you watch H&H Performance transform this vehicle into the Keystone Elk Country Alliance edition of a 1974 Ford Bronco.
As with any project worth doing, it takes many long days and nights to see a world-class result.
That's rotted right through.
The first step in this Kika Limited vehicle build is for the team at H&H Performance to see what's really underneath all those years of rust and grime.
The proper execution of a fire extinguisher.
This is employees only, bud.
I love our colorful use of the English language.
So while the crew sorts scrap, let's head on down to our partners at Dynacorn and see about their involvement with this awesome project.
So, talk to me about the Kika project.
Well, I contacted you about helping out with the Bronco, and Kika is the Keystone Elk Country Alliance, and it supports the local elk population that a lot of people don't realize is even in Pennsylvania.
Well, I didn't until you brought it to my attention.
Okay, well, what we're doing is we've come up with this project to help with their fundraising and help support their cause. We're going to build this Bronco, and then we're going to raffle it off over 12 months. And I called you, and you jumped right to the plate and gave us a complete, I want to say complete body for the Bronco. It's every piece we need to rebuild that Bronco. You know, it takes a lot to bring a project like this to light, but with partners like you and what you guys have done, this has been fantastic. So.
Well, I've been fortunate enough to be involved in a Mustang build that benefited the American Cancer Society, and everyone that was involved just got behind the project because it was for a great purpose, and this is a great cause. So why shouldn't I jump on it? You know, it's an opportunity to get out here and to show the people, hey, we're involved in Pennsylvania too. Not just because we have a facility here, but I got some natives here that are really staunch, Penn State kind of guys. So, and it's great to have someone with that much loyalty. When you came to me and told me that all of the money raised was going to wildlife preservation,
yes.
How could I say no?
Yeah, 100% of this goes to the bottom line to them. Every dime is going to go right back to them.
You had me at elk, you hooked me with going back. That wildlife conservation is very important.
Thank you, Larry, for your dedication to conservation. Now let's check out some of the other products Dynacorn offers.
GLA, our Canadian counterpart, they had these made because people wanted to have a classic rim that they could take a modern tire, because it's getting so hard to get 14 and 15-inch tires nowadays.
Yeah.
So these look like the old steel Magnum 500s, but it is an alloy cast wheel.
Yeah.
So it's lighter weight, stronger. Just little things that we're carrying because people like you say, hey, why don't you try to get these for us? Some of my best ideas aren't my own. My dealers come up with the idea. I run it up the flagpole, I look at P&L, and okay, that's something we need to do. There's sometimes the idea is so good, I said, why haven't we done that yet? They have to jump right on it.
Pretty wide wheel here.
Yeah, it looks like that's an 8, isn't it? Yeah, that's an 8. 17 by 8. The widest ones we do are some 10s, but of course, those are great for the back, but nobody wants to put a 10-inch on the front. Kind of compromising your turning radius that way.
Well, and just recently we got some 57 Chevy parts on it.
Oh yeah, well that's the thing, the General's cars need love too. I mean, as my friend Neil Young says, rust never sleeps, and it doesn't discriminate. It'll eat anything that's got any type of metal to it. So, especially the cars that were built past 68 and 69 when the Big Three started using the deep draw steel, not realizing that the sheet steel and the sub pieces were coming up with such dissimilar metals that you actually had bimetal electrolysis from welding two pieces together, because you've got this big thick plate that came from steel from Arkansas, and then you've got this sheet metal that came from the Appalachian ore that was processed here in Pittsburgh that they've added the aluminum oxide to, so it takes these nice deep draws for the for either rockers or for inner and outer wheelhouses, so that metal actually is the sacrificial zinc anode to save the bracket. So that's why you've got the quarter panel and the outer wheelhouse rotting, while that bracket underneath there is pristine and beautiful. Okay. Because it's the metal itself attacking the other. And they were using a little less primer and next to no paint. So as soon as a little surface rust started, it started going in there and attacking everything. And the deep draw steel of the inner rocker is welded to the quarter panel. So the quarter panel is the one that gets the little bubble on the outside. Oh, it's just about a dime-sized piece of rust, until you realize that behind that is bigger than a silver dollar piece of rust.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Friends in Wild Places. Welcome to Bob's Army and Navy of Clearfield, Pennsylvania. We are the area's largest retailer of hunting and sporting goods, including guns in all areas, hunting equipment and supplies, boots for all situations, archery supplies, reloading equipment and supplies, and Army surplus. Be sure to stop in and talk to the area's most knowledgeable and friendly staff at Bob's Army and Navy.
We are Bob's Army Navy.
Welcome to Friends in Wild Places.
The Keystone Elk Country Alliance, combining an entertaining and educational experience with family fun. The leader in conservation education, improving habitat projects for elk and other wildlife in Pennsylvania's elk country. In the heart of the Pennsylvania wilds, the Keystone Elk Country Alliance, located at the Elk Country Visitor Center. To learn more, visit experienceelkcountry.com.
Welcome back to TomBob Outdoors Friends in Wild Places. We pick up the action back at H&H Performance right as the Kika Limited vehicle is about to go to paint.
No, really, Brad, we are going to paint here in just a little bit. The bad part is my guns were all disassembled, not put together. I told Todd's an old hand here. He knows, but Morgan, the new girl, she doesn't know. I just show up to paint.
Yeah, you gotta break her in.
Todd usually puts my gloves on for me like a doctor, puts a mask over my face, has my paint mixed up. I just show up to do it.
How close are we to deadlines, Ryan?
2018, when we give it away, it'll be done. We got what, 14 days, Todd?
Yeah, give or take.
I think we're at 14 days. I think.
What's today? Today's the 3rd? 3rd to the, what, the 21st? So that'd be
19th.
19th or 26th?
Todd's shaking paint. He shakes the paint for 8 hours. That's the secret behind our paint job. He hand shakes every paint quart, every quart, for 8 hours a day. So that's what we're doing. After that, we'll go to paint. How many hours you got left, Todd?
Well, what time is it? 10:30. Well, we got an hour and a half till lunch. And, about 4 hours.
That's just a sealer. He's got to shake the paint yet. They wanted me to buy a paint shaker, but you know, they're $65.
The gallon takes 2 days to mix. This is just a quart.
2 cups of that.
2 cups of sealer.
Okay, I'll go see what you guys got done.
It takes many, many, many hours of sanding and intensely detailed preparation to get a car ready for primer, let alone paint. The guys at H&H Performance have long years of experience to prepare them for this. With deadlines quickly approaching, be sure to tune in next week to see the conclusion of this build and the unveil at the Elk Expo. We'll see you next week on Friends in Wild Places.
What's that now? I repainted the entire Bronco Saturday and Sunday.
You missed that one, huh?
Welcome to this week's Pennsylvania Great Outdoorsman. At the PA Great Outdoors region is a big, beautiful part of Pennsylvania and home to Forest County. The vast Allegheny National Forest extends across the county from Tynesta to Marionville, with hundreds of miles of trails for ATVs, dirt bikes, snowmobiles, hiking, and horseback riding. Marionville's the snowmobile capital of Pennsylvania. ATV riders can explore roads and trails not usually open to traffic during Tour de Forest each May and October. Early summer is also synchronized firefly season in the A&F. Nearby Buzzard Swamp and Beaver Meadows are both paradise for bird watchers. Tynesta on the Allegheny River has a working lighthouse, and the river and Tynesta Lake are famous for great fishing and water sports. The Tynesta Market Village is a collection of local merchants offering a variety of handmade treasures. Cook Forest State Park was named America's best old-growth forest. The Clarion River flows through the park and is popular with paddlers. To plan your trip to the Pennsylvania Great Outdoors, go to visitpago.com or like PA Great Outdoors on Facebook.
From medical industry projects to the home project, powder metal affects literally every area of your life. It also affects the adrenaline projects. We supply the component part, you bring it to life. Continuous metal technology.
Oh, the people at Continuous Metal Technology.
Yo, working with the folks at Ballistic Products.
They do all kinds of checks to make sure ITX is the best product.
And then they rely on us to do the final check.
Images like these can make us feel powerless, but know there are people making a difference. Your gift of money and prayers are what they need to make a big impact on the lives of others. We provide to existing missions already established to feed, clothe, teach, and love the poorest of the poor and marginalized. Give to Cross Catholic now by calling or visit us on the web. God bless.
Visit shop.TomBobOutdoors.com for the best deals on all of your favorite TomBob Outdoors products. Check out everything from the TomBob lure with scent fusion technology to CTX and ITX projectiles, TomBob and CMT logo wear, and even the TomBob earrings. All this at one convenient location, shop.TomBobOutdoors.com. And don't forget to watch Friends in Wild Places Adventure Series on your favorite cable network.